Welcome to the Beyond Me devotional by John McLean, a shared project with the Selah Time to Pause podcast from Plexus Salvation Army, an online church in the UK. Over these 40 days, we want to firstly deepen our appreciation for all that Christ did on the cross. Secondly, we want to understand what it means to live a life through the lens of the cross, to respond to the invitation of Christ to look beyond ourselves and realise that we are not only partakers in God's redemption plan, but we are called to participate in His mission to redeem our families, communities and world. Together we aim to express, embrace and embody what it means to be redeemed by God. So grab your coffee and get ready to spend some time with God as we look beyond ourselves for a fresh encounter. If you haven't already, don't forget to join our Facebook listener group dedicated to the series, where you can share all your thoughts and personal reflections sparked by what we learn and hear in the podcast. Make sure to join us there by following the link in the description, which we've also shared on our social media, or by searching for Beyond Me Lent Devotional on Facebook. Each reflection has been written by John McLean and read by Joanne James. May you be blessed today. This is day 29. How do we know if it's true?
For when I stop and breathe in your presence, I find that you are the answer. You're all I need. And even when I don't understand, I know I am safe in your hands. Just breathe. Just breathe.
Acts chapter 2 and verse 32. God has raised this Jesus to life, and we are all witnesses.
As a corps officer, I am often asked, how do you really know that Jesus died and was resurrected? None of us who are alive now have actually seen the risen Lord. How do we really know that what we believe as Christians is true? We know that prior to Jesus' death, the disciples argued about many things, including who was going to be the greatest among them. They got frightened when Jesus was arrested and deserted him and denied even knowing him. Yet when we turn to the book of Acts, after the resurrection of Jesus, we see these followers acting in a very different manner. In Acts chapter 2, we read of how when Peter stood to address the crowd in Jerusalem at Pentecost, the other 11 disciples stood with him. They were one body. As he began to speak to the crowd that day, he had courage and power that was non-existent earlier. He spoke of Jesus' death and resurrection and said, God has made this Jesus, whom you crucified, both Lord and Christ. They all risked their lives that day because they could have been arrested and killed for what they said. Yet they stood as one. And a key verse is in Acts chapter 2, verse 32. God has raised this Jesus to life, and we are all witnesses. They were transformed by their encounter with the risen Christ, and they had courage and boldness to testify to what they had seen and heard, not just on this day, but for the rest of their lives. And because of their faith, the church came into being, and we are here today because of what they said and did. We have the assurance that it is all true because of the remarkable changes in those earliest followers. The question for us is, how are we different because of our encounter with the risen Lord? What kind of witness are we every day of our lives?
Jesus, may my encounter with you influence how I live my life every day. May people realise that you are the truth because I choose to live beyond me.
Alone in my sorrow and dead in my sin, lost without hope, no place to begin. Your love made a way to let mercy come in. When death was arrested and my life began. Oh, your grace so free washes over me. You have made me new, now life begins with you. Released from my chains, I'm a prisoner no more. My shame was a ransom he faithfully bore. He canceled my debt, he called me his friend. When death was arrested and my life began. Oh, your grace so free washes over me. You have made me new, now life begins with you. Yes, it does. It's your endless love pouring down on us. You have made us new, now life begins with you. Oh. Our Savior displayed on a criminal's cross. Darkness rejoiced as though heaven